Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So in today's video, we're doing the December 2025 monthly tarot reading for all the air signs. So that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's see what's going to happen for air signs, for us air signs, for the month of December 2025. So let's see what's going on. Please hit that like button, as always, so that it will go out to other air signs that need to see this video. And please hit subscribe if you haven't already so that you'll get future videos I put out. I am going to be doing a air sign element reading for all of 2026. I'm going to try to get those out first half of December 2025. So they should be coming your way soon. So I just want to let you know about that. And when you hit the like button, it helps the channel to grow. So I appreciate that very much. And I am grateful for all my subscribers. Thank you for joining me and supporting the channel, supporting this work. All right, so what's going on for all the air signs for December 2025? And as always, please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And happy December. All right, let's see. What's the energy for air signs for December 2025? Okay, let's see what's going on. We have Temperance, Hermit. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, not Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like as soon as I put this card down, I heard having trouble letting go. So I feel like coming into the month of December, because this isn't a past position, there have been things in our lives, air signs, that it's like time for them to move on out of our life, time to let these things go. They're no longer in alignment with us. And we're struggling with that. We're struggling with letting something go. And it's kind of, and if you can see, he's really holding on to those pentacles. He's got his feet on beneath them, and he's got the one in his hands. And he's like gripping it, he's gripping it for dear life, and he's afraid to let it go. And it's a sense of like insecurity. Like if you let this go out of your life, even though you should intuitively, even though it's run its course in your life and it's time to let it go because it's no longer in alignment with you, you're still like holding on. You still want, it's like you're having a hard time. Okay, yeah, you're having a hard time because, like, intuitively, it's time to let this go. Like, you can feel it inside. Like, okay, it's run its course. It's no longer in alignment with me where I'm going. But at the same time, it's hard because it might be like it could be a relationship that you've been in for decades, but you're no longer in alignment with this relationship, and it's run its course in your life. Like the contract has ended, and you can feel that, but at the same time you've got, like, sunk costs in this relationship. To be honest, you spend a lot of time with this person, you probably have assets that are shared, you've got a lot of financial ties together, and so it's kind of like even though you should end the relationship, at the same time you're like holding on to it, like you're afraid to let it go. So it's kind of like there's you're afraid, yeah, you're afraid to let it go, holding on to it. And it's like, but you need to get rid of it. So that's what you've been, not get rid of it, but you need to move on from that situation. But it's like you're holding on to it for dear life in a way. Um, so I'm sensing like confusion because intuitively you need to move on from this, but it's like the fear, it's like a mental fear that's keeping you stuck and giving you a hard time with letting this go. You're having a hard time letting it go. So it's kind of like Maybe you're kind of taking baby steps to letting it go, but you're kind of dragging your feet on it because of the insecurity. Like you just don't know what's coming after you let this go, and that's what's causing the fear. Um, but looking at what's coming up, it's like it's going to be good for us to let it go, but right now we're not seeing that. So it's kind of like that fear kicks in and causes that. So that's definitely what I'm getting with that in the past. And so you're currently struggling with this coming into the month of December. But it's all in divine timing. Like I'm definitely sensing that you need whatever it is, you need to let it go, whether it's a job or a relationship. It's like the divine's like, yep, time's up. The contract with that person, and I'm feeling like this is kind of a relationship, more so than like a job situation. But so I'll use that an analogy. But so it's kind of like this relationship has run its course. And I'm hearing that it hasn't been good for a long time. It hasn't, like, it's been out of alignment. You've been out of alignment in this situation for a long time, but you've been like kind of like putting your head in the sand about it and not doing, even though you feel it intuitively, like it's time to let this go. So this has been dragging on for a while. It hasn't been good for a long time for you. And it's like the universe is kind of like, okay, time to let it go. So this is happening in divine timing. Everything's happened. Like this is the time to let this situation go. It's like you've been in it long enough. That contract is over. It's time to move on. And if it's like a job situation, could be the same thing. That contract's over, so to speak. You fulfilled what you were meant to do at this job. It's time to move on to a new job or a new opportunity. And see, because look, you've got this little path, and back here is the sun. So it's like this is what's awaiting us when we let that go, is the sun. A new, better opportunity, something that's in alignment with us, whether it's like a new job or a new relationship or just, being on our own for a while, but it's like something in alignment with us that's better in alignment, I should say, than what we've been dealing with. And I'm also hearing they're saying to let you know that the angels and archangels and your spirit team is with you. So it's not like you're not alone going through this. Like it might feel that way in the 3D world, but they're very much with us. They're very much with you, guiding you. And not just angels and archangels, but also like the galactics, space boys, the higher dimensional beings. Like they're all here to help guide you through this because they know that it's hard for us because we don't have like a memory of our contracts. So, but they know, like they know the contract's over in this situation. It's time for us to move on for it, but we don't have a memory of that from before we came to Earth. So they're trying to help us, like it's okay, this is meant to happen this way. It's time for you to move on. There's other things for you to do. It's time for you to get into a new situation that's better in alignment with you. So the divine is with you, all these spirit guides and angels, archangels, higher dimensionals, they're all with you, guiding you. And so this, because there's a level of confusion and, you're having a hard time letting it go, it's causing you, the situation has put you kind of in hermit mode. So you're doing like a lot of thinking about it, a lot of introspection about it. You're trying to follow your inner knowing. See how he's walking? He's got this little lantern. That's his inner knowing. So he's trying to ponder on this, think about it. He's been doing a lot of thinking and planning and trying to use his inner knowing, and you're trying to tap into that with this situation because down deep inside your wish is to leave this behind. That's what you're wishing for because like intuitively it's time to leave it behind and move on. But like I said, but that ego mind is kicking in with the fear and it's trying to keep you stuck. But I don't see you staying stuck because this is going to grow. Like this is your wish. Your wish is to leave this behind and start a new life or start a new phase of your life. And that that desire it's going to get to the point I'm hearing where that desire is going to be stronger than the fear. So you might have been struggling for a while with the insecurity and the fear of totally leaving this situation behind, and it's been keeping you stuck. But it's like, I feel like due to part of the introspection you've been going through, being in hermit mode, thinking about it, it's like it's going to come to a point where it's like a light switch goes off and you're just like, you know what? I'm done being worried about it. I'm done being afraid. I'm just going to go for it because in my heart, I'm hearing in my heart, this is what I really want is for this new phase to start. So in your heart, and that's what's going to win out because it's going to get to the point where that wish and what that desire in your heart, what your heart wants, is going to override the fear. But it's a process for that to happen, and you are going to have the divine help in that happening. Like they're going to help with that process to help get you out of that fear mindset. And there could be a lot of downloads, like when you're in this hermit mode following your inner knowing, you could be getting a lot of downloads from your spirit team, whether it's through dreams or visions or auditory, or synchronicities that are happening, like you could be getting a lot of downloads at this time to help kind of get you out of that stuck fear place into following your heart. Because I keep hearing following your heart. So whatever this is, this new phase, it's really your wish. Like it's really something in your heart you want to do. And it's like, because I keep hearing following your heart. You need to follow your heart. And this is the current energy for us, air signs. So this is where we are. We're being guided by um, the divine and all, and angels and others, higher dimensionals. And this is current energy, divine timing. We're been thinking about it. We've been doing a lot of introspection, trying to use our inner knowing. And this is what our heart wants. This is our wish. So this is currently happening. So I feel like that shift with following your heart and getting out of that fear mentality, I feel like that's happening right now. Like that's happening in December. That shift is occurring in December. It's like it's because that's current energy. So it's happening right now. But so moving forward, you're going to have a sense of, and this is an air sign card, but we're going to have a sense of we're no longer confused. We no longer feel insecure. It's like a sentence. I like it. We have a new sense of purpose, is what I'm hearing, like a new sense of direction. And this is in the near future. So I see this happening, more towards the end of the month or into January. Once we go through this process in the month of December of, letting what the heart wants overtake the fear. As soon as that happens, it's like there's no looking back, there's no turning back, is what I'm hearing. It's like as soon as you make that transition and you decide that, nope, I'm going to follow my heart, I'm not going to let the fear hold me back anymore, on letting this go, on getting out of this situation, then you're going to have like a whole new level of confidence. Because obviously the Queen of Swords is a queen. She's confident, she's wise, she's intelligent, but she also doesn't put up with no stuff too. She doesn't put up with any BS. So if BS is coming at you from trying to get out of this situation, you're going to be able to cut it. Like she has that sword in front of her. You're going to be able to cut through that BS. But you're going to come into the, like, once that shift happens, and, like I said, you leave the fear behind and then you're following your heart, you're going to have this whole new sense of like purpose, direction, but like confidence. And you're going like, nope, this is what I want to do. I know this is right for me. No matter, I'm not going to let the fear stop me. I'm not going to let whatever that other person throws at me stop me. I'm just going to do what I know is right for me. And you're going to have this protective sword in front of you. So like, I'm just going to say the analogy of you're getting out of say it's a relationship, and that other person is like you're trying to get divorced or go through the separation process, and they're being really nasty to you and making things really difficult and trying to BS you through the process. Nope, you got that sword, you're cutting through it. Phoom, phoom. And you're not going to let their hijinks, stop you from doing what you need to do. That's just an example. That's what was, I was hearing. But for somebody, they might need to hear that. But you're going to have the confidence to get through it. And you're going to be like, nope, I'm doing what's right for me. I'm going to go through with this. I'm not going to let fear keep me in this bad situation anymore. I'm going to like, it's like contract is over, time to move on. And you're moving on into that new phase. But you're not going to put up with any stuff. Not going to put up with it. But you definitely have this like, but you're definitely going to be intelligent and wise about it. Like I can see you doing a lot of research. Like, say you are getting separated, divorced, you're going to be doing a lot of research with your lawyer, looking into the, divorce laws, looking into your assets and how to divide things up. So there's going to be, there could be some definitely some research and stuff going on there. But the advice I have, remember I was talking about us being confused? Yep, there it is, confused, and it's causing procrastination because you are feeling so insecure about it, about, like following your heart, following your, your intuition. Like, because like I said, you've known for a long time that this situation's over and you need to get out of it. Like it's run its course. You've known that. You could feel it. But there's been a sense of confusion, like, well, am I really feeling what I'm feeling? I mean, intuitively, I feel this, but is it real? Like second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, a lot of like confusion about it. Well, maybe I'm wrong. And it's been keeping you stuck, kind of keeping you in this procrastination from making any movement because you've been, you've been like not sure what to do. You've been confused. But I feel like by the end of the month of December, that confusion's going to be gone. So by the time January rolls around and you're getting into January, you're going to be in this Queen of Swords energy. So I feel like it's, that confusion's evaporating. It's what, you know, and I'm seeing like, they're showing me like, stuff evaporating into the air, disappearing. It's like, it's going to evaporate throughout the month. And part of that is because what your heart wants and what your wish is going to grow and grow and grow throughout the month of December, like I was saying, and it's going to overtake the fear. And that's as that happening, your confusion is like poof, 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 evaporating. Um, and then another thing I'm seeing is there's like there's a Knight of Pentacles. There's an offer. I feel like, well, with all this going on in December, air signs, there's like, and this is the other advice card I got. There's like an offer coming in. And it could very well be from an earth sign individual. Doesn't have to be, but it could be because it's pentacles. But it's like an offer comes in. And remember, we have the divine timing card. So this is happening when it's meant to. Like this offer is coming in to help you through this process right when it's meant to. And things always happen. There's no such thing as coincidence. I can attest to that throughout my life. Things always happen when they are meant to happen. And this offer is coming in, and it could very well be coming into December. I feel like it's coming in December. And it's to help you through this process. It's going to help you through it. But it's been like it's taken a long time to get to you, this offer, because it's on that slow moving horse. So it's taken a long time. And it's a smaller offer because it's a knight, but it's something tangible and it's something that's going to help you through this process of leaving that old situation behind. It's going to help like push you forward. And it could be an offer coming from an earth sign individual. It could be an offer coming from a Knight of Pentacles coming in and giving you an offer. And that's going to help you to get out of this. And it could very well help with getting you out of that fearful mindset into, um, into following your heart. And it could be, okay, what I'm hearing is it could be somebody that is going to help you, like in a tangible way. Like maybe it's a good friend that's going to help you with getting information. Like say you are getting a separation and divorce. Like maybe it's a good friend that like recommends a good lawyer that they used and they help you with the research, or they help you with getting knowledge and getting information, or they're helping you just as being a good friend as far as like giving you a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk to. Like they're there in a tangible way. They're there to help you in a real, like, tangible way. It could be a friend or, I'm hearing also could be like, like family members, but it's kind of like your little team of support rallying around you. They said, I feel like that could be the offer. It could be an offer of support in that way. For some of you, it might be like a financial offer. It could be like money comes in and it helps you to get maybe pay for the lawyers, or, help you get out of this situation. But it's a tangible offer that's long coming. Or maybe it's something that you applied for a new job like months and months ago and you hadn't heard anything, and then all of a sudden, boom, that opportunity comes to you. It's like that employment opportunity comes, and the amount, like, it could be an increase in pay, and the increase is going to help you go from being in that situation to like living on your own with expenses. It's going to cover that shift, something like that. It could be like it took many months to get here, but boom, it's here and it's going to help you. But it's coming in, whatever the offer is, it's coming in divine timing. Like, it's meant to come in at this time. And my nose is itching again on that. It meant to come in at this time to help you get out of this situation and move forward, because that's what your heart wants. Your heart wants this new phase, and the universe is trying to help you achieve that. And it is helping you achieve it. And I feel like once you go through all this introspection, the heart overtakes the fear. Once all that happens, like boom, starting in January, you're going to be in a much different place by the end of the month. You're going to be like ready to roll. And part of it is because of this offer that came in. It's like it's going to help kind of boost you up to help you get through this. So really pretty, looks like December is going to be kind of intense there with the all the introspection, but the good news is you're getting out of confusion, it's evaporating, and you're getting out of that fear, and you're leaving that behind throughout the course of the month, and you do have divine guidance. So just keep that in mind while you're going through this process, that they're there guiding you, helping you. So that's what I have for you, air signs, for the month of December. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.